Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's up? This your boy XV coming through with another episode of the X Vision Files. And in this one right here, man, we're gonna be talking about the New York Mayor Eric Adams, and the ridiculous laws and statutes that has been passed in New York City. And it's crazy. When I ran across the story, I'm just like, this is crazy. He wants to involuntarily remove homeless people off the streets if they're deemed mentally ill. And my thing with that is, unless you finna walk around with a clinician that can diagnose that, then I don't see how this is gonna work. So you mean to tell me that you're gonna have police officers that can't distinguish a fucking phone from a gun to distinguish if a person's crazy or not, and y'all gonna involuntarily remove them from the streets? That don't seem right. That seem like that just seem, it don't seem right at all. You feel me? And the people of New York need to be saying something about this. Y'all need to rally up. Y'all need to do something, because this don't make no sense. Because not only mentally ill, but people that's homeless could even go to jail. You feel me? New York is like packed with a lot of homeless people. And he talk about some, if you want to, he talk about some, we want to do something moral for the homeless people, for the mentally ill. That's not moral. That's not morally sound. If you really want to help these people, you would have the city build a building with like over 1,000 rooms or over 500 rooms, and you will house those people. And you would give them, like, let's say, I'm just going off the back of my head. You know what I'm saying? You build a building, you shelter these homeless people, and you tell them, okay, look here, y'all got a 6-month period. So everything is free, room and board, everything is free up to 6 months. After 6 months, if you haven't figured out, if you haven't gotten a job and you haven't, pick yourself up, then you have to, you have to leave the premises and someone else will fill your spot, if you really want to help somebody. So you sending them to a mental institute or jail is not morally helping nobody. This is crazy right here, man. This mayor needs to resign. I don't give a damn. Y'all mayors, if y'all not doing y'all job, man, y'all gonna get resigned. Just like how, shouts out to Paperwork Party and the game, just like how he putting Houston's mayor and chief of police feet to the fire and asking for their resignations. We need to do the same thing with Eric Adams of New York. I'm not from New York, but I'm willing to put in a signature for his resignation, because this is some bull. It ain't no way in hell. But like I said, man, let's see what we got in the video. Let's listen.
Attempt to deal with the public health crisis that has eluded mayors for decades. Mayor Adams announced his plan to take people with mental illness off city streets.
He's directed police and emergency medical workers to involuntarily hospitalize more of them, he says, to get them the help they need. And now CBS 2 political reporter Marsha Kramer is here to sort it all out. Marsha.
To give them the help they need. The help they need is shelter. Bro, it be cold as fuck in New York. You mean to tell me that you can't see, as a mayor, you seeing all these homeless people and how freezing it is out here? You like, you know what? See, a good person, a person that's good, they will house those, they will shelter those homeless people, not try to put them in jail. That shit is ass backwards.
Dick and Christine, the mayor who first began dealing with the city's homeless crisis by taking down homeless encampments says he has a moral obligation to get people with mental illness the help they need, whether they want it or not, whether they have the capacity to know they need it. Civil rights advocates are upset, but the mayor is passionately insistent he's doing the right thing.
I know some people may look at what we're doing saying that we are trying to do something to take away the right of people. No, we're not. The right is that people should be able to live in dignity.
With passion and a sense of moral
and make their own decisions. You milk dud head ass nigga. And I'm sorry, excuse my French, but this type of stuff gets me mad, bruh. Because you got mayors that's corrupted, bruh. All these corrupted ass mayors and shit. You really trying to convince people, oh well, we're not trying to take away no rights. We just no, yes, exactly. That's exactly what you're trying to do. Because this is geared towards Israelites. If you're not hip, aka black people. So this is what this geared towards. You mean to tell me if you poor, you go to jail? That's the type of world we live in right now? Let me get this straight. So if you don't make this certain type of income to the point where you can't pay for your own rent and then you end up on the streets, that's punishment enough. Especially in cities like New York and, cities like that where it gets like 20 degrees and below. That's punishment enough. So now these homeless people got to worry about going to jail now? This is fucking crazy.
Outrage. Mayor Adams announced a controversial plan to remove people with severe mental illness from the streets and subways, whether they agree to it or not. He said it is wrong to see people talking to themselves delusional and doing nothing until they carry out a dangerous act.
That is just so.
But at the same time, you got the power to change that. You see? So all that being said, you got the power to change that. You can be like, you know what? I don't want these people on these streets. Yo, I'm gonna order a construction crew to go on such and such Ave or street, and y'all need to build a 3-story building over there with like over 1,000 rooms. It's gonna take some time to build, but once it's finished and built, now I got somewhere to house these people until they get on their feet. You know what I'm saying? That's what a real mayor will do. Not talk about some, oh well, if you deemed crazy, you going to the mental institution or you going to jail. No, bruh, like you're not fooling nobody. No, sir, Eric Adams, you need to resign. You need to resign. That's what we need to start doing, bro. We hold the power. Oh my God, we hold the power. We can be like, you know what? No. You're dismissed. We got the power to do that. We need to start exercising our power, man.
Irresponsible that we know that this person is about to probably go off the edge and harm someone, but we're going to wait until it happens. Not in this administration.
The mayor issued a directive to first responders, outreach workers, and people at city hospitals, saying that state law gives them the legal authority to provide care to people when their mental illness prevents them from meeting their own basic needs or they are a danger to themselves.
This policy has been confirmed in written guidance from our state office of mental health.
The New York Civil Liberties Union insisted, quote, the mayor is playing fast and loose with the legal rights of New Yorkers. But Brendan McGuire, chief counsel to the mayor, said the mayor is on firm legal ground.
Again, certain conditions have to be met, and that's been laid out in New York State Office of Mental Health.
Man, y'all not fooling nobody. That shit is not. See, they use these words. The spells. Words are spells, man. And he thought some, it's in perfect legal grounds. No, it's not. That's not fucking legal. You can't tell a person, you cannot be like, oh, you're homeless, you're going to jail. That what the fuck? What type of shit is that? What type of shit is that? You can't do no shit like that, sir. I don't know what the fuck y'all fooling with that bullshit. And we got to get these type of people out of office, man. These people are corrupted and evil.
Guidance.
To make sure the conditions are met, the city is setting up a teleconsult hotline. Outreach workers and first responders in the field can use cell phones and iPads to show clinical experts the person they're dealing with in real time. By observing the person and talking to the outreach workers, the expert can then decide whether the person should be brought into a hospital for evaluation. Dr. Mitchell Katz says a hospital evaluation is then needed because it is often difficult to decide what to do with trains whizzing by.
When that full evaluation happens, the psychiatrist may conclude this is not someone with mental illness, this is somebody who is on drugs. Different issue, isn't part of the mental health law. You can't know that on a subway station. Once they go to the emergency room, psychiatric clinicians will observe that person and then make a determination.
Now, the mayor's plan also includes an 11-point legislative agenda to fill in gaps in the mental health laws. The mayor said that the program could also be applied to those who aren't homeless. He urged New Yorkers to become what he called trauma identifiers and to call either 311 or 911 to get help for people they see are in need of help. Guys?
Okay, Marcia.
Okay, y'all, that's it for that one. Yeah, this is crazy, dog. We need, dog, like I said, I'm gonna cook something up. I'm gonna cook something up, man, because people ain't doing shit out here. This world is going to hell as we know it, especially this damn country, and everybody just sitting by and idly letting things happen. So I gotta see what's up with that. I gotta bring some light to this situation. Even though I'm not from New York, one of my friends moved to New York. So, you know, we gotta do something, bro. We need some signatures to get this mayor out of there. He gotta resign, because this is bull. I'm telling you, man, this is geared towards Israelites, aka black people. This is what this is geared towards. So we gotta really do something, man, about this, man. And we can do a lot from our home. We can do a lot from our computer and our phones. You feel me? And then eventually, the people of New York got to get off their ass, dress warm, and go out there and be like, look here, yeah, man, we want your resignation, man, because we're not going for that. We're not going for that. If you're not for to really help these people, then get the fuck out the way. We don't need you to set laws talking about some mental hospitals and jail. We don't need that, bro. If you're not for the help, get the fuck out the way. Excuse my French. But anyway, that's it for this episode right here, man. More fire content coming through. Your boy XV came through with another episode of the X Vision Files. And y'all stay up, man. May the Most High bless y'all.